A lot of fucking things to do.
Sounds like it.
Always, man.
Yeah.
And we're going to turn the alert box off. All right. How are you, mate?
Good. I'm fucking getting a bit pissed, actually.
Are ya?
Just drinking beers.
You had a few too many already.
Yeah, so it's not actually, it's pretty chill. So it's good.
Oh, well, cheers for doing it, mate.
Yeah,
I'll appreciate you.
All good.
What's the go with you and Twitch, man? Like, you haven't been doing it very long, I don't feel.
I've actually been doing it since 2018.
Really?
I think, according to my Twitch tracker, I was looking at it the other week. So
That's crazy,
I started
man.
on the PlayStation 4, man. Like, just using their shitty, like, PlayStation Twitch app.
Yeah.
And it just, like, kind of, I was like, I want to get more into this. So I, like, saved up money from work and, like, built a real crappy computer using, like, my mate's old, like, 2012 CPU and stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, just went from there. Like, yeah, my first game that I streamed was, like, Kingdom Come Deliverance on the PS4.
Really?
So, yeah,
I've never played that game. What's that game about?
It's like you're a medieval dude and you just fucking. It's pretty chill. It's actually really good. You should play it. It's an RPG.
Yeah, nice.
I can
All right.
get into it.
Is it on PC? I'll give it a go.
Yeah, it's on PC. Yeah, give it a go. I recommend it.
Sick.
Pretty fun to watch.
Oh, well, like, what, you were watching Twitch before you decided to get on Twitch, or?
No, actually, I've never watched Twitch, like, until, like, the last probably year.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy. But you've been on it before that?
Yeah, I've been on it. So, like, yeah, 2019, maybe, 2018, I started going pretty ham. And then, like, in the last, like, 6 months, I was just like, nah, fuck this. I'm just going to work and then come home, stream, and then, every now and then I'll take a couple of days off. But
yeah,
I'm pretty consistent in the last couple of weeks anyway.
Yeah, I've been seeing you on a lot, man. Like, we kind of stream at the same time.
Yeah.
But, and you seem to be like me. You seem to grind into the early hours.
Yeah.
So me, I'm always, I'd rather, on my body clock, sort of like UK time a little bit. So like, because I have a lot of friends and people that I play with, and also a lot of other streamers that I collab with who are all on Twitch at that time.
Yeah.
So you always see that I'm usually my peak period for when I get the most viewers, I think, is like around 1 a.m. So that's
I'm about the same, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's pretty good.
It's interesting like that. That's why I always try to have the podcast and stuff a bit later these days, because a lot of the Aussie viewers kind of drop off a little bit, but the international viewers come in droves lately. So it's a vibe.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's
yeah.
pretty chill. So.
And I saw you. I found your handle on Twitter before.
Did you? Yeah. I followed you.
I'm new to it. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm figuring it out.
The only thing I just use it to like post when I'm going live. That's it.
I
don't really like interact with anyone. Like I don't know. Twitter's a weird thing, man.
Yeah, I'm afraid that I've launched myself into the cesspool a little bit.
Yeah, they give me like recommendations on my phone, and like it's just like, is this the right recommendation? It's just like this chick topless or something. It's definitely not the right recommendation. Like, I love it, thank you, but like no.
I don't think it's the vibe.
That's not the right like kind of content I want.
Yeah, it's like you're strolling through. It's like whenever I stroll through TikTok. Right? Because they look at your demographic, like they look 30-year-old white male, straight. Right? They look at that and they go, what does he want? And so in your recommendations for TikTok will be Warzone clips and other streamers. There will be car stuff, cats doing dumb shit, and just titties. And that's literally the entire demographic of men in their 30s, and it's all in the fucking TikTok. And I'm just like, look, I'm not complaining, but it's like it's full target advertising.
Sure. Like, man, I had to delete TikTok because it was just sucking my soul. I'd sit there for like 2 hours and just be like, what have I done? Like,
dude, it's a fucking time warp, bro.
It is. It's bad.
You'd be sitting like I sometimes like I'll like so TikTok. I always have a joke with my viewers and my mates. The only time I ever look at TikTok is when I'm on the shitter, right?
Yeah.
So whenever I'm on the shitter, I'm on TikTok, right? The problem is because TikTok's such a time warp, you don't know like how long you've been sitting there for, and like sometimes you're like it could be like 20 minutes, and you're just like, what, my legs are feeling numb. Like,
I've got
sitting here
pins
so
and needles,
long.
bro.
Like, got pins and needles in my feet.
Yeah.
I feel like I should probably get off. Like, but then the thing is that makes you stop looking at it, right?
Yeah.
If you're doing it in bed, man, you're there for hours.
Hours, man.
Hours.
It's the worst.
It's like,
And then
yeah.
it's like YouTube Shorts now is like my new TikTok, man. Because I just go on YouTube, I'll be like, oh, watch this, and then it'll be a YouTube Short. Then I just keep swiping.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. I'm like, just TikToks get posted on there. So.
Do you know why that is though? It's because people's attention spans are so much shorter than they used to be. So like, what it is?
Like 45 minutes.
The demographic of people nowadays, especially the younger generation, their attention spans are really short. So like, and no offense to people either way, it's not a bad thing. It's just the way the world has evolved. So like with Twitter and with TikTok and with Facebook and all these videos, you never see a video that's longer than a minute, right? Because after a minute, you lose focus or you just don't care about it. And they have to grab you within 10 seconds of you watching it. Otherwise, you'd go to the next video. So like, it's like an advertising trick. Whereas like, they're like, how do we grasp this person's attention? So that's why newspapers always have headlines. That's why, advertisements always have like what the product is before 10 seconds time.
Yeah.
So you always find with products, it never
marketing,
just... Exactly. It's jingles, it's all the kind of thing. You hear the I don't care, you think what? KFC, right? You know what I mean? Like it's just every single time. It's drilled into your brain. And if you have a jingle, if you hear a noise, say, so you hear the heartbeat, right? That's the Audi logo, right? You hear that noise, right? So the that noise. If you're a car person, right? If you hear that noise and you go, oh, it's an Audi. That is like the marketing techniques that go into that. That's gold. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're a genius.
Yeah, marketing, man, it's crazy. And like, I reckon bring back Vine, man. Like 7 seconds, perfect. Done.
That's good, yeah.
And
I
then
agree.
Just, like, repeats itself,
Well, that's what Instagram was after that. And now they have like Instagram TV, which is like, 10, 20 minute videos or whatever, which is just YouTube.
Yeah, no, I've seen that. Yeah, it's just YouTube.
That's the crazy part is all these companies are pretty much owned by the same people anyway. So I don't understand why they do that. Like, if you're someone like a Jeff Bezos or something, you would just buy that company, wouldn't you? Like, that would be the smartest investment you could make.
Surely. I remember, right, before Twitch was Twitch, it was called Justin TV. I don't know if you're old enough to remember that.
No.
Or whatever.
Oh, I'm probably old enough to remember it, but I didn't watch it.
I remember watching like seasons of Lost on Justin TV.
Yeah.
And then it turned into Twitch one day, and I was like, what the fuck is this? This isn't right.
Yeah.
Like, I'd use up my mum's data on a fucking shitty 20 gig plan a month or something.
Oh, yeah, dude. Not even.
Yeah.
Yeah, back when internet was like, made
Trash.
a noise when you picked it with the phone up.
Yeah, that's right.
You're like, what is this? What is this space odyssey?
Yeah. Oh man, those are the days.
I agree, man. Yeah, well, like, how old are you now?
I'm 20. Fuck, how old am I? Almost 29. I'm 29 in October.
Yeah. So I'm 32 next month as well.
Yeah,
so
far out.
So we're all sort of on the same demographic then.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So like when you were growing up, what TV show were you watching?
Oh, Dragon Ball Z for sure.
Yeah.
Right?
I had a feeling you'd say that.
Yeah. Dragon Ball Z. Shit. I don't know. I never got like my parents didn't pay for like pay TV. So I kind of got like those, like cheese TV or toaster TV and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then a few other things. I can't even remember what else I fucking grew up with.
Yeah. Cheese TV was a vibe. I always used to love. They had like Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z, and the original Pokemon series was actually really cool because it was new to us.
Yeah, that's right.
It was like we were watching it, and we're like, this is something we've never seen before. Yeah. And then all the copies came after that, but it was like, that was Digimon? The first. Yeah, that was the first of its kind, though. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to like anime that we've watched on regular TV, other than Dragon Ball Z, which was like, one of those things as kids we were like, this was the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah, hell yeah, with the spirit bomb, you'd be like,
yeah,
you gotta help Goku, bro.
If you're charging for like two or three episodes,
2 or 3 episodes,
like, and you'd have to watch the episodes like once a day, so you'd be waiting 3 days for him to throw it, like,
you have to keep up.
It's like the battle with Frieza went for like what 6 seasons?
No, it was like 60. It was something ridiculous, like 60 episodes. There's a cut of it on YouTube, and it goes for like 25 minutes. It's like so dumb.
It's crazy.
It doesn't make sense.
But that's all we had, so we had to make do. We didn't have YouTube.
And then I'd go outside, you know.
Yeah, crazy that.
Yeah.
Nowadays we're not even allowed outside.
I know.
It's fucked. Koshi says the big Les show. That's
I never got into it, man. Because I was hanging out with like mates that like used to watch it.
Yeah.
On the weekends, we'd be sitting there hungover, and I just couldn't get into it, man. It was too stoner for me.
Yeah.
You know? Like I'm not into that.
No, I get you. Look, it's not for everyone. I thought. Yeah. Like, I remember. I think the only episode I ever saw was that volcano bong one. That was about it.
Yeah. That was pretty funny. Like it was pretty funny, but like.
It was really dumb. Like, if you were a stoner, if you were like, say you were smoking at the time, it would have been really funny. But for everyone who was sober, it was kind of like, okay.
Put it on and we're all hungover. I'm just like, I don't get it. Just put on something better. Just let me sleep, you know?
Yeah, 100%. I understand that. Yeah. So with the gaming and stuff, what's your go-tos at the moment? I think you're playing Skyrim.
Skyrim lately. With the boys, I'll play like American Truck Sim. Or, lately I've been playing Siege a bit, like Rainbow Six.
Yep, I've never played that.
Dude, it's good. It's sweaty. It's bad. Yeah. Man, I just marbles, of course.
Yeah.
So I'll go through Steam actually. Have a look. I'll see what I've got.
Yeah. I love Skyrim, bro.
Oh, Splitgate. It's free. That's pretty chill.
Yeah, I played that yesterday.
Yeah, Splitgate's fun. It's like just Halo, but with Portal.
Basically, yeah. The movement was perfectly Halo, just no ADS.
Yeah, that's right.
Like it's all hipfire.
Yeah, pretty much. You can aim down spikes, but what's the point?
Yeah, it doesn't. You don't need to because you just like there's no sway of bullets in hipfire spray. Right, it's just you just hold the trigger and point basically. Mm-hmm. But it is all movement. I find with that game, but it's cool. It's great. It's really good fun.
Yeah, I like destroying little 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
You know, like
in the game.
Yeah, in the game. Exactly.
Rick and Morty is still to this day your go-to. Nice, Koshi. Yeah, Rick and Morty's a vibe. I love how in Fortnite they brought in Rick and Morty as characters.
Did they?
So at the moment I have a Rick and Morty skin in Fortnite, and he does the Swifty sing as the emote.
Cool. Yeah.
It's pretty fantastic. And have you ever seen the Rick dance?
No, I don't think so.
That's another one as well. It's so good. Like
I'll have to look it up.
That game has got a lot of perks that I really enjoy.
Fortnite. I haven't played Fortnite since like season 5.
Yeah.
And then maybe like I jumped in for season 7, and then they did the whole rework with like chapter 2.
Yeah.
And I played I think one match, and I was like, I don't know, I got too sweaty because I just remember being like a little ramp, not this big fucking giant building up to the top of the thing.
Yeah.
It's too hard. It's too much.
Yeah, I've been practicing it.
How's it going?
It's really fun. I find, you know what it is, right? Because you know me, I'm like pretty competitive Warzone player, right? I play a lot of competitive games, but Warzone has been my game for like a year or so. Yeah. And like for me, it's like I've been playing that game to the point where it's no fun anymore. Because now I go into a game and I just get 2 KD lobbies, no matter what I do. Yeah. And every single time we get a bot lobby, it's like a Christmas. Like, do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't happen very often, but you know, some of the guys I play in my team with are all like 4 KD players. Yeah. So like we're playing with a combined KD of like 10, and we're going into lobbies. What else we're gonna get other than demons? Like there's nothing else we're gonna get because of skill-based matchmaking, which is, and it's just like it's just so sweaty and it hurts my eyes. Like it hurts my hands, hurts my brain. Like it's just because like you spend like we play like maybe 3 or 4 hours. I'm fried, bro. I'm actually physically exhausted. Like because it's just like max concentration. So which is why I have stopped streaming it.
And
right, because
get, like, the adrenaline too, right? When you
you fucking and I get
you feel like
you jump up, you fucking go crazy. Like your hands start to shake. Like it's like Especially if you drop like 15 kills, 20 kills or something in a game, you're on fire, bro. You feel like a god. Like, it's amazing. But for me, I honestly, I've stopped playing it on stream because it stresses me out. So I can't read the chat and play at the same time. It's one of those games like I have to have full concentration on the game, because if I start doing both, I fucking die and I get the shits. I should have won that fight, because you know what I mean?
It's no fun just losing all the
No,
time.
exactly. But whereas Fortnite, it's way more relaxed until you find someone. So like you can fuck around on Fortnite, just like stand around without getting shot in the head. Like it's like you can jump around, be silly, you can throw things at each other, you can be like, you can create your own memes basically while just running around, and you won't get shot in the head, right? But in Warzone, if you take 4 seconds standing still, you're dead. Like there is no opportunity for that, either by hacker or by crack sniper. There's no difference in between. So it's just kind of like fucked. But so I'm really enjoying Fortnite, because it's just like one of those games. It's both competitive and also relaxing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a good combination.
Yeah. Maybe if my computer can handle it, I'll play. My computer will handle it, but I don't think I can stream it. But like, maybe we could hit up Fortnite or something.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for new people to play with as well. Like a lot of the people I play with right now are overseas, so we're playing like on NA lobbies mostly.
Yep. So as you real.
It's about 180.
Oh, it's not too bad.
This is the same.
Like 700 or something.
Yeah, no, it's really good. Yeah. Like, and when I play Warzone, we play LA, so it's still me about 150. So it's not too bad. It's anything over 200 is fucked. Like anything over 200, you have to lead bullets basically in order to hit anyone. Yeah. But anything under 200, generally speaking, you don't notice it too much as long as you have good programming and good ports. If that makes sense, because you need to find the most direct route for exit lag ports. So that's the trick. In the chat we have CD says, I think the next season is anime for Fortnite, like Naruto. It's pretty cool. The one it was in at the moment is Aliens. So it's not bad. Anna says Morty's a mech 10 out of 10 skin. I don't mind it. I bought it out of the shop, so I've been spending money on this game. I can't help myself.
Just gotta do it.
Koshi wants to know if you play Minecraft.
Dude, I froth Minecraft, man. I had a server up for a little bit, like right before I hit 100 followers.
Yeah.
I think. And then like maybe 150 followers. And I was streaming and playing Minecraft at the same time. And we got real far. We got like into the Ender City and stuff, and then we just kind of stopped because like it was that. When was the last update? That's when the last update.
Like a month and a half ago.
Yeah. So that's when I was kind of like playing.
Yeah.
Flat out, and then you get through peaks where you're just like, I want to play Minecraft, and you'll play it for like 3 weeks straight.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll be it, and then you'll kind of just be like, I don't feel it. But like the server's there, I'm keen to pick it up. I reckon I'll probably pick it back up when the new update comes out, so like actually add more overworld stuff.
Yeah.
Because I noticed like they've only added a few things. It's still the same.
Yeah, there's only a couple of different blocks that they added.
Yeah,
that's about it.
And then like they haven't really reworked the caves as much as I thought they would.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Well, we have our Minecraft server, as you've seen. Like, so every Tuesday we play Minecraft as a server. So I have a server that I like a realm that I pay for. That all of my mods and VIPs come in and play like together, and we build our own shit. Like it's pretty cool. Like so I mean that's one of the things that I like doing on and I don't play it more than once or twice a week because of the same reason. Like I want to burn the game out because I want to have that segment forever. Yeah, but the chat for me, they always know if I'm not liking a game or not vibing with it, they know. They can see it in my face. I'm just kind of like, I hate this. Like, you know what I mean? I can't fake it. I can't fake it, and just for the content, I'm not like that. I have to enjoy the game I'm playing. If I'm not enjoying the game I'm playing, they're not enjoying watching. So for me, you've got to be enjoying it. Yeah, exactly. Anna wants to know your opinion on the Fallout series.
Dude, I love Fallout, man. I thought Fallout New Vegas is pretty good, like one of the best RPGs.
New Vegas? Really?
New Vegas, man. Yeah. You play that?
I did play it, yeah.
Shit's all over 3.
Yeah. Well, look, I've always been a big fan of Fallout. I love the
4 was okay. I think it was just
Yeah.
missing some things.
I think 3 was probably the best.
You reckon?
For me.
Yeah.
And New Vegas was good.
Yeah.
It was more like a DLC than anything else. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it was. It was like a bigger kind of.
yeah.
Yeah, but I liked that the war between Caesar's Legion and stuff.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, that
cool.
was dope.
Yeah.
Um,
That was a different thing. Like, yeah,
yeah,
that was cool. The Mojave Desert like setting was also
yeah,
cool. How
yeah,
you had the strip and everything.
yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. And then
Good stuff. Yeah.
and that look, I don't give any spoilers if no one's played the game. Obviously, by now you should have probably played it if you didn't want spoilers.
Yeah, it
But
came out in like 2009 or some shit.
exactly. But the ending for that game, with the guy in the chamber, what was his name?
Is that in 3? Or is that
In New Vegas? When the guy at the end, what was his name? He was like the kingpin or something.
Yeah.
Remember that bit? Oh, Mr. House. Mr. House.
Yeah,
That's
Mr.
the one.
House.
Yeah. That was sick. I loved
Yeah,
that.
good.
That was actually sick. Like, that was the coolest ending to a game. I really enjoyed that. And but Fallout 4 was massive. Like, it was just like,
It was like the Skyrim but with guns, essentially. That's
pretty
what
much.
I saw it. And like the DLC for it, I thought was pretty subpar.
Yeah.
Like I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I like.
The
As much as I
Mist Island or whatever it was.
yeah, and then there was
Yeah.
Far Harbor or something, right?
Far Harbor, that's the one. Yeah.
And then they did like a Nuka-Cola factory or something. I didn't play the Nuka-Cola factory.
Yeah, it's mostly just
Yeah.
building.
Yeah, is it? Okay.
Yeah. So it was like the building. The other thing that I like and don't like about a lot of Bethesda games when it comes to building mechanics is just it doesn't make a lot of sense sometimes. There's a lot of glitching, and there's a lot of problems with it.
I didn't get in. I never, even in Skyrim, man, I don't get into building like the house and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, just kind of like takes it away from it, I think.
Yeah, I
For
agree.
me,
I
it's like
agree.
weird.
Skyrim for me though is one of the greatest games ever made.
Oh, hands down.
Like,
It's
I
still
love
like,
it.
I love it, man. I'm definitely I'll probably buy the next edition that comes out, because, that game's so good.
Yeah. Did you ever play Morrowind?
No, I didn't. I played Oblivion a little bit, but not much.
Yeah. So, like Skyrim Online at all, or?
Yeah, I played Skyrim Online a little bit on the PS4, and I bought it on my computer. But like, I don't know. I couldn't get into it
Yeah.
because I was kind of like, I played World of Warcraft for like ages.
Yeah, me too.
That's just like all I can like
Compare
picture.
things
So I'm
to.
pretty
Yeah.
So I'm pretty burnt out with MMOs a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I
Oh,
just got into Final Fantasy 14,
yeah.
and I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I don't have time for this anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I've got work, I've got like, streaming, I've got like other shit that I need to do.
No, I totally
I've got a
understand that.
life, I can't be
Yeah.
playing,
World
can't be
of
sitting here playing an
Warcraft
MMO, man.
is it's consuming.
Oh, dude,
It's
so
all
bad.
consuming, bro. Like, you literally, that's your life, and then outside of that life, you eat. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I almost like failed high school because of that fucking.
Yeah, me too. Dude, I spent so many hours on that game, like to the point where I thought to myself, you know what? I'm just gonna have to delete it. Like, it goes to the point where I'm like, you know how like you take too much of one drug and like you're like, now it doesn't affect me anymore. It got to that point for me where I was like, I don't even like this game anymore. Like, I played it so much, I actually just don't want to play it anymore. So I just deleted it and never went back to it.
I stopped playing when Cataclysm was about to come out.
Yeah. Well, I finished Cataclysm and then I stopped playing.
Yeah.
So whenever the Pandemorians came out or whatever it was,
yeah.
I stopped playing at that point. That expansion pack just didn't excite me. So as soon as Cataclysm was done, I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, it was,
I think it's real weird now, isn't it? Like, what are they up to now?
Uh,
Battle of Azeroth or something.
It's a different one, yeah. So it's
right?
yeah. I have
Shadowlands or something.
Shadowlands. That's the one. I played it a little bit. It's really easy.
Is it?
Yeah, the leveling system now is so easy. So you remember classic Warcraft, how the leveling system? It was just grinding. It was grinding all the time. Yeah, now you can get it to level 10 in like an hour. It's fucking insane.
That's dumb.
Yeah, I hate it. But
Yeah.
and the quests are so easy. Like before, they were so difficult. It was like go kill 27 of these things.
Yeah, but then
And
like,
and
go
you,
collect like 7 of these, but you have to kill like 30 of them to actually get the 7
yeah,
items.
yeah, it's
And I
like
was like, "Ugh."
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm just
And
so over that grind. I think like everyone's like, "Are you gonna get New World?" I don't know. I'm up in the air
yeah, I don't
about
know
New
if I have
World.
the time for that either.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm like, I don't have time. Here I am saying I don't have time, but I probably do. You
Yeah,
know, like I'll find time.
exactly. Um, Adam, how are you today, mate? Thanks for the lurk. Sorry, I didn't answer your question. I've played them all, loved them all. Played 76 from start, but fell off it due to just it being so boring. Yeah, I heard 76 was a shit house. I did not hear
Oh
good
yeah, I
things.
forgot about 76.
That's why you forgot about it because
Yeah,
it's
I forgot that
terrible.
was a thing. I bought it too. I spent like $150 on that game, and I
Yeah,
just didn't do anything with it.
yeah. No, I
I
heard
think I
like
played it for like 20 minutes.
a lot of bugs,
Yeah,
and yeah, people were not in it. They were not
yeah.
into it. I think coming back to Skyrim for me, like I remember first playing that game and just being amazed at how open world it was. But
Yeah, I think it's an open world.
at the same time though, you can get lost doing things for hours and you still have fun. Like it
Yeah,
was one of those games you could achieve literally nothing,
yeah,
like literally nothing for
yeah.
hours.
You can like go find like some random amulet or something, and
Yeah,
then it'll just give you a quest to go
100%.
like kill 3 dudes, and then you got to go to another dungeon, do all this other stuff. It's
It's
crazy.
fucked, eh?
You know, it's the thought into that game's
The other
insane.
thing I really hated about it, and a lot of people, if you've ever played Skyrim, you'll relate to this. When you go from one side of the map to the other and you don't autosave and you die and you go all the
Oh,
way back
all the way back.
because
Yeah,
you don't enter a cave or go into a house or whatever it might be because it only saves when you go into something,
yeah. I just hit
right?
F5. I try to hit
Just
F5
constantly. Like,
constantly, man.
but like that fucked me up so many
Yeah,
times when I was playing on an Xbox originally. That fucked me up so many times. I'd be like, literally, I'd go from one side of the map to the other, and I'd like do all this stuff on the way. I'm talking like kill like fucking dragons and like take fucking loot and get like attacked by other people, and then
yeah,
I'd finally get into like the where I had to go, and then I'd get killed by something stupid, and then I'd
yeah,
go, and then I'd lose all that progress that I spent last hour doing, and that would be the point to me. Like instead of doing it again, I just go and I'd go for 30 minutes, do something else, and
yeah.
come
That's right.
back. Because if I did,
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
honestly just it's like a silent rage quit. It was just
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. I need that break.
I'm not gonna get upset about this, but I need to leave this game for 5 minutes and relax.
I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Koshi wants to know if you've ever played any Resident Evil games.
No, I haven't actually.
I haven't either, to be
I
honest.
think I started playing Resident Evil 4 with a friend of mine, like back in the PlayStation 3 days.
Yeah,
That was it.
I've never
I don't
played it.
know.
Honestly,
Yeah.
never played it.
I
I
never.
love the
Yeah.
movies, but I've
Yeah.
never actually played it. Because I mean, like if you ask me any time, I mean, Mila Jovovich is probably one of my crushes. Like she's probably one of the
She's
hottest,
banging, man.
the hottest women on the planet. Honestly, I don't know what it is. It gets me every time.
Yep.
Koshi says playing as a kid was Skylanders. Do you remember Skylanders?
Oh, that was yeah. That's totally not a thing anymore, eh?
No,
Because they
yeah,
did
it was
that like
the figurines on the
yeah,
on the platforms, right?
platform, right?
Yeah,
They did
yeah.
like that with like Lego Dimensions as well.
That was a massive, massive craze.
Yeah, for ages.
And I
I got a friend. I
never
got
got
a
that.
mate that like works at EB Games, and he said Sky, like when Skylanders was like a thing, it was just like man, people would come in and just collect them.
Oh wow,
You know, like
it's
crazy. They're
always a
just a
thing.
collectible, and I don't think they're a thing anymore, eh?
Never, I haven't heard about it in ages.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
it just dropped off, sort of like the Pokemon craze when we were kids.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like when Pokemon first came out, everybody had Pokemon.
Yeah,
Everyone
that's
had
right.
Pokemon.
Everyone. Yeah. And then,
But
whoa, man, Pokemon cards and stuff. And then now they're worth like a bajillion dollars.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
crazy. I don't have any of my old Pokemon stuff.
I have so many.
Do you?
I have
Sweet.
boxes and boxes of them.
I got
priced them
boxes
up. I've priced them up.
Have you?
Yeah, yeah.
Worth
It's about $700 worth of cards.
Oh,
It's
that's
not
pretty cool.
bad. But I haven't got any of the like the proper original shiny ones. I literally either they were the ones that I traded in the classroom in school, or I stole them off someone else. Like do you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like so good, so good. Have a look here. Shot of Faction has just thrown in 1100 biddies.
Has he actually?
Fucking.
Shadow's one of my mods. What a lad.
What a lad. We're not doing I don't have any alerts on because for the podcast edit for YouTube, but thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. I'll get those alerts for you later just so you can revel in it. He really wants that shoey, brother.
It'll happen.
Yeah, he's ready for it at the end. He'll do the shoey at the end. Not gonna lie, look, when you do the shoey at the end, I'll probably do a shot as well. So we'll do it together.
All right, let's do it. I got a beer real quick.
Nah, you're all good, bro. You're all good.
And I'll grab beer.
Sounds good. Elite, what's up? Elite Bud, let's go. Oh, Squizzy's here as well. Let's go. How are we, everyone? Viking will do it. He probably would if you gave him enough props. There's not many things the man won't do for cash. Not gonna lie. I did a clip before. If we can get a shout out in the chat, Laura, for Aussie Viking real quick. The last clip that came up of his as a shout out clip was him doing a red wine shoey. I've never seen anything like it in my life. That was interesting.
I was so sick like the next day after. Holy shit! Like it was the worst. Where are you? Oh, red wine, because it's been sitting there for ages in my fridge. Because I've just been like, I bought this bottle just to cook some food. It's like a $5 bottle or something.
Yeah.
And then it just sat there like opened for like a couple of months.
Oh fuck yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. Nah.
Like any wine sat open for any longer than like a couple of weeks, just
yeah.
It does
wasn't
not taste
right. It was still like okay, but
yeah, it's not the best idea.
Definitely not.
That's so good.
Definitely not.
Not even for cash, for glory, says Shot.
For glory, yeah. For glory.
Koshi says the last Skylanders game that it was released was 2018. It was called Imaginators.
2018. Damn.
Yeah. I think I think the craze dropped off a lot sooner though.
Yeah, I think so. I think it would have cost heaps to like produce all that plastic and stuff.
100%, yeah. I mean, look,
spending more money than they were really making.
I don't know how it worked. I never really looked into it. How did it work with the figurines and stuff?
I think you just put them on a platform, right? And then like there'll be like a little disc in there, and then like the platform would like recognize like the disc, and you play as that character or whatever.
Okay.
That's how I think it works. I don't know. I was thinking about getting into it.
Yeah, right. Laura redeemed a question before. Her question was, have you seen the Vikings TV show? And if so, what's your opinions?
I love it, man. It's fucking awesome. That show, right, is so good. I think there's a few like the last season was really rushed.
Yeah.
But it was really good.
It's funny because I'd never seen it, right? And so I'd never seen it. I started watching it like literally last week. That's why Laura's asking the question. So Laura and I have been watching it on Discord because she's watched it all like 6,000 times, and she's like, could you watch it with me and I'll talk you through it kind of thing. Because I said to her, I was like, I love those kind of shows. Like The Last Kingdom. Do you know that show?
Yeah, I watched it.
I watched that. That was the last one I watched.
Season 3.
There's only 4 seasons.
Yeah.
So I finished watching that. That was a really good show.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite Netflix TV shows. I don't watch Netflix much. But that, if I had to pick out of all of the shows on Netflix, that would be my favorite. Just how brutal it was and how fucking
brutal.
But it was so like historically accurate too. It's like when it came to like battles and stuff, and that I get it off on that kind of stuff because I'm like such a history nerd. So I was like, oh my god, this is amazing! Like all the names and the dictations and all the Christian warriors and all that kind of stuff. Crazy, right? It was so cool, dude. Mm-hmm. And I loved it. And then I'd never seen Vikings, so I just never thought to watch it. And so I watched like 3 episodes so far, and honestly, it's fucking pretty cool. Like, I'm definitely gonna give it a whirl and watch the rest.
Pretty good.
But
So
yeah,
the character Ragnar, right?
yeah,
It's either based off one guy
yeah.
or seven. I think it is 7 guys.
Okay.
They're just not sure through
Okay.
history. Like
Yeah, that's
it's all
crazy.
to do with like it's all to do with like this book and like his sons and stuff.
Yeah,
And it's like old Nordic stories. So it's
yeah,
like stuff that's happened, but then it's been like translated, and then just like that translation gets lost through time. You know how it goes. So
yeah.
it's like an old story, like an old family story that like gets told, and like this has happened, blah 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 blah. So
Well,
yeah.
this is a society that didn't dictate.
No,
So like back in like certain periods, the reason we know so much about the Christian crusades and all that kind of stuff, they documented it all.
hmm
Right? So every single battle, every single warrior, every single person's name is written in a book, right? Whereas with Viking culture, they didn't write anything down.
yeah,
You know what? Because they didn't have like uh, education like in literacy. They were warriors for a
yeah.
reason.
Oh, they were just farmers mainly, man. They just
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then like they'd fight and stuff to just get more money,
That's right. And then that
Yeah,
was there was the primitive nature of them, but it was the warrior nature
yeah,
of that race. And like it's amazing it's how they survived so long. You know what I mean?
yeah. It was a few hundred years they
Yeah.
survived.
And like just without
The Viking Age.
you think of all the things that the English discovered, like medicine and like
Yeah,
remedy, and then they had like economy and like all that kind of stuff and agriculture and all these things. The Vikings had hardly any of that, and they still lasted that long.
yeah,
So it's just crazy. It's just crazy. They were just bred different because they
yeah,
come from such a harsh environment.
yeah,
So they had to be hard, and so nothing really phased them. Hey.
yeah. That's right. Well, I think like in through history, the Vikings they ended up getting a settlement in England, and they just kind of like bred out or whatever, and then
Yeah.
they came to terms with it, and like yeah.
Yeah, I
So,
agree.
but so if you do like a DNA test, right, and like you're white or whatever, like Anglo-Saxon, like you'd have some sort of like Scandinavian or German or something
It's a
in your DNA.
strong
Yeah, yeah,
bloodline.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's bloodline. Like you'd always like if you come from England, Ireland or whatever, you'll have
Yeah.
Nordic ancestry in your DNA.
I've noticed that, yeah, with a lot of people. Like my ancestry is all Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
So like my entire bloodline is Russian Polish like
Yeah. Cool.
descendancy. Or like from that area of the world.
Yeah.
Which is probably why I'm so hairy. But it's one of those things like my entire like father's side of the family is all from that area of the world. So
Yeah.
it's just they're all just bred a little different because of the cold, I guess.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, like mostly Jewish heritage and bits and pieces like that. And then mum's family's from like all the line of her family goes to South Britain sort of area,
Yep. Yep.
that kind of area there. So we're all from somewhere else.
Yeah.
No one was ever Australian unless you're Aboriginal, I guess. But
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
everyone was born on a different continent and moved here. So
Yeah.
which is probably why it's one of the most awesome places to live because everybody just accepts everyone. We just get on with it.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. It's
Like
easy.
less things to worry about in the world. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
100%, 100%. Koshi says another game that was mad playing growing up was Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, actually, I never really played Crash Bandicoot because I had a Nintendo 64.
That's
So
true, yeah.
I'm
Well,
all
I have
about
one just here.
I'm all about Mario and
Yeah.
Diddy Kong Racing.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
What else? Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, heaps of stuff.
When so we had a stream probably 3 or 4 weeks ago where I streamed Nintendo 64 games for 12 hours straight.
That's cool. How'd that go?
It was great. I just used an emulator.
Yeah.
And I literally played GoldenEye from start to finish.
Yep.
We played Mario Kart. I played Donkey Kong 64, Mario 64, and Banjo Tooie. So all great games.
Yeah.
I was a massive Banjo-Kazooie fan.
Yeah, I loved Banjo-Kazooie.
That was probably my favorite game, like when I was a kid.
Yeah.
100%. And I loved it. I loved it. It was just like, I don't know why it was so good. It was so simple, but it was so good.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
They made the second one was way too complicated, but I still love playing it. But the first one was
I've
really
never
simple.
played the second one. I never played Banjo-Tooie.
Yeah, look, it was just like, it was Banjo-Kazooie, but just with 1,000 more things to do. Like, it was just, it was really good. The storyline was kind of okay, but the gameplay was a little bit more integrated. So you could change characters and stuff. So you could split between Kazooie and Banjo. So Kazooie could jump out of the backpack and you could use one or the other.
Oh, that's cool.
And you'd have to use one or the other for different missions and different puzzles and stuff. And then you could also take on the character of Mumbo.
Oh, really?
So you could become like the Mumbo guy, and then you just use your magic to do things and stuff. That's kind of cool. Like,
yeah, that is cool.
There's a couple of different bits and pieces in it that were kind of cool, but yeah, it was a vibe. I enjoyed it, and like I said, like I've still got this is the same Nintendo 64 that I originally got for my 10th birthday, I believe.
Jesus.
It's the Jungle edition.
Yeah.
The one that everyone fucking loves, the see-through one.
Yeah.
And this is my original Game Boy Pocket with the black and white one. So that's just like, it still works, by the way.
Damn, mine rusted out, I think.
Yeah.
Like all the
last
time I looked at it. Nah, I don't know what happened. I like moved from like one house to another with my parents when I was a kid, or like 13 or something, and then I was still playing my Nintendo 64, and then I don't know, it just got like rusty or something. Something happened, or like the where the cartridge sits, it was all rusty.
Yeah. No, like it's if it breaks, it oxidizes and stuff. There's still metal parts in there. You know what I mean? Like, I have a lot of different things like that. I have another 2 N64 consoles sitting over there. Heaps of Game Boys, fucking every Game Boy from like the first one to like the 5th or 6th one. Like I was a big collector of things like that. Just
I had a Game Boy Color, but then someone broke into my house and fucking stole it.
Oh, these bastards.
I know, it pissed me off.
I have one of those.
I was in New York, so I couldn't fucking do anything about it. Like.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Were you living over there or?
No, I was just over there. I just went over there for a bit.
Oh, okay. Took Game Boy with you.
Yeah, I wish I did. No. I was for a holiday or whatever, and then when I was away, someone just broke into my house.
Yeah, right.
And stole my Game Boy Color.
So where are you? Where'd you grow up, man? Where you from?
So like regional Victoria.
Regional Victoria. Is that where you are now, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
That's where I am now.
And do you want to let everyone know what your name is, or you just want to go by?
Yeah. I'll just go Quinn. My name's Quinn.
Quinn, right?
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. That's it. If you're on, just like if you ever come to my channel or whatever, just call me Quinn. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, sweet. I always ask that because like a lot of people like want to be anonymous or whatever. It's like my name, my whole name is literally a fucking registered business. So I can't hide my name from anyone. So you can find my name out and everything about me in about 5 minutes of Google searching. Yeah. So it's just like I literally can't hide. So it's for me, it's just kind of like I don't even care if anyone knows my name because what's the difference? Like, like it doesn't really matter. But it's great. It's great. It's I did it the other day. I thought I'll Google search myself. I know people shouldn't do that because it's very self-aggrandizing. But I thought I'll Google's my own name. First 2 pages of Google is me. So really? I was just like, okay, well I'm not hiding from anyone. But
if you Google my name and then like click images, I think there's like some pretty rare stuff on there.
Yeah, it's a pretty good stuff.
Yeah. Like old Facebook or MySpace photos or something.
Oh yeah. MySpace was a vibe.
MySpace was a vibe.
Oh, I love MySpace. MySpace was great because you remember you could customize your page with different backgrounds and music and shit.
And you'd have your top 10 friends or whatever it was, your top 8 friends.
So horrible.
Something. Yeah. And I'd be in there, I'd be like, "No, you were mean to me at school today. Change that."
Yeah, taking you out of my top 10. Oh, that's so bad. And this is the same time that Facebook was released, and they had dislikes on Facebook.
They did, didn't they?
Do you remember that? They had likes and dislikes for posts, and they had to take it out because people were being so fucking horrible to people.
Yeah, and then they were just like, then there was this page I liked. I remember it was called "Bring Back the Dislike Button." And it was like, it's not coming back.
I think it's the thing with that, right? Is it's a good idea until someone ruins it.
Yeah, that's right.
So like it's always the same thing. The minority always ruins it for the majority. It's the same. It's the same as like in Australia, how we're going through all this lockdown shit. Like it's always the minority of people that ruin it for the majority, and then we all get treated like children. It's like it's almost cultural for us. Yeah. Like we can't be trusted to take care of ourselves, so the government will do it for us. That's basically what this country is all about right now, and it's fucking disgusting, to be honest.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, man. I saw some real fried stuff today down the street. I went to the bottle shop, and this guy, like this woman was like lives in town, and she was like driving, like went into the bottle shop, and she came out, and this guy, like I was pulling up, this guy was taking a photo of her number plate, and because she had New South Wales plates on, right?
Yeah.
He was just like, "Oh, you're not from here." And she's just like, "What? Like, why are you? Why?"
It's
are
like
you
my
doing
car's
this?"
just registered in New South
Yeah,
Wales.
yeah, exactly. Cheaper, you know, like whatever. Like, I don't know why she might, who knows why she's got this New South Wales.
Maybe she just moved there, or
Like, yeah. The dude's just like, I don't know you, so if COVID comes to this town, I'm going the cops.
Everyone's gone a bit fucking wild,
bro, what is this? And then me and like the dude at the bottle shop were just like, what the fuck is that? This guy's just loopy as fuck, man.
Yeah, you know what it is? Everyone is dobbing on each other, though.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's wild. It doesn't prevent COVID.
No, that's right.
It just causes problems with people.
Yeah. You can't stop this virus, man. If you're gonna get sick, you're gonna get sick.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like the sad truth is that's the truth,
No, I agree.
Like,
and you know what? You're not gonna.
You're in Sydney, right? So like.
Yeah, I'm in North Sydney. Yeah. Like, there is look, like I've told the chat a lot. Like me, I have a mobile mechanics business.
Yeah.
Like that's my job. I can't even do my job. Like they say in my LGA that I'm in right now, I can do my job.
Yeah.
But why would I take the risk when there's so many cases around me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially at the moment, like everyone's going a little bit crazy. Like, I'm lucky. I can stay home and do a lot of things. Like I've got Twitch, that'll keep me occupied.
Yeah.
The government's giving me a little bit extra cash, which is not too bad.
Yeah.
So that's paying for the rent. But I mean, I got massive bills that I have to pay.
Yeah,
like,
that's right.
which I'm, obviously I'm going to be in debt for a little while because of it. But at the same time, I know it'll bounce back eventually. The business is not going to shut down. It's just in hibernation, right? Yeah. It sucks because I can't spend any money on anything or do anything. I can literally just the bare essentials right now. But I'm not going to die. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not the end of the world. It is shit because obviously my business, I grew it from scratch. And, this is just coming on the end of the 4th year of business for me. So this was the year that I was making a lot of money. And it's just kind of just stopped. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just completely just come into a standstill. But with I guess what it is like, I'll be able to bring it back in a couple of months or however long it's going to take. But it's just going to take time for everything to get back to normal. And like, once it does get back to normal, people stop freaking out. People stop fucking getting upset about it, and we'll actually be able to like live our lives a bit.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, like, I'm stressed, but I'm not too fucking, I'm not too upset about it. It's just I've got to just handle it like anything you would and just deal with it. It's just like, for me, it was really depressing because I've done so much work. Like, I've been working like 8-10 hours a day, 6 days a week for like the past 3 or 4 years as a tradie, and it's fucking tough work. It's not easy. Yeah. And for everything just to kind of like, and now I'm just watching my savings just do this, like just dip,
just dive,
and you know what I mean. And so like, for me, it's like, it's depressing to watch that, even though, because I was saving up to move country. I was going to move to America. Yeah. So I was saving all this money so I could literally, sell the business at the peak and then move. And now it's just kind of like flatlined. So I'm just kind of, it's a bit sad to watch, but at the same time, it will bounce back. You know what I mean? Like, but so I contacted my local member a couple of days ago, and they said that I could work.
Yeah.
But I'm still kind of standoffish about it, just because people report each other.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah, man. It's really like it's gotten to this point where it's like narky as like, I'm worried that like if I have a mate over or whatever, because I've just got like this bubble, because I live by myself, and
me
like
too,
I can have
yeah.
a bubble, like I was just like I live by myself. I can have one mate over. I'm worried that like if they come over, will someone fucking say something?
It's fucked,
Like
eh? It's probably
will
worse
over
in
the
where you
road.
are.
Yeah. Will over the road be like, nah, you can't,
Yeah, see, the thing is for me, like,
Oh,
if I go to someone's house and service their car in their driveway, is their neighbor gonna dob on me?
yeah, that's right.
Do you know what I mean? So is it
Yeah.
worth the $300 or whatever I would make to do that for 2 or 3 hours?
Yeah.
Or do I just stay home and just kind of work on other things in my life until I'm ready to go back to work and I have to worry about that? Like, I'm pretty much not going to get out of bed for anything less than $200 anyway.
Yeah.
Like, but if it's a job that's going to be like, say you're going to make $300, it's going to take you 2 or 3 hours, it seems worth it monetarily, right? But if you get reported and the police fine you or something, it's like 10 grand.
Yeah.
You know?
Is it really? It's 5 grand.
10,000. It's 10,000 for sole traders doing the wrong thing.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. So it is what it is.
That's insane.
Thanks, Moon, for coming in and saying hello. I really appreciate it. Just fell asleep, so it's 11. Half fair. Squizzy wants to know when you're doing the hot tub stream.
Oh, mate, that hot tub stream. It's coming. I said I'd do a hot tub stream when I hit
heard
200
about this.
followers. Yeah. I just haven't done anything about it. I've been slack. I think when I get my next payout from Twitch, I'll probably just get shit sorted.
Yeah. Alamaze has told me about it many times. He's the one who recommended you in the first place for the raid that I sent.
Right.
Originally. So the way I met you was because he recommended that we raid you. And as soon as I crossed your channel for like 5 seconds, and I was like, this guy's the vibe. I was like, because I'm pretty sure as I was checking you out, you were doing a shoey.
Probably, yeah.
So
when you raided me, man, I did 4 shoes back to back.
I know.
I've never done that many shoes. It was fun.
You know why? It's because my chat sometimes goes a bit nuts with the gifteds and the fucking and the bits and shit, and they were just like, how many gifteds for a shoey? And you were just like, I'll have one. And then it was
I'll
like,
just do it, man.
And then it was
normally
like,
I'll just fucking peer pressure, bro. Peer pressure's the one that gets me, man. Like I got a moderator, Jack, who would just like still standing. He would just come in and be like, just do it, man. I'm like, yeah, right.
Yeah, still standing has come in here a few times and just gone, hey, you want to do a shot? And I was like, I'll do one for a gifted, and then he just does it. And every single time in the last three times you've raided me in like the last week or two, every single time he gives to someone the way in. And he's like, shot? It's so funny,
I got you
bro.
good with that Master Ball shot the other
You
week.
did, bro. That was big too.
That was huge.
Yeah, that's a big. It's like 70 mil, that thing. Like,
it really?
Yeah. It's fucking. And it was 70. And it was 70 mil of fucking platinum Johnny too.
Yeah.
So it's not like.
So if I do shots on stream, I've got this. It needs a wash, but like I've got this shot glass, and that's a double. So like, that's all I'll do. I'll just do doubles. So but
doubles
60 mil.
Not bad. Doubles not bad, but yeah, the ball's massive. Hey, like it's it's just like,
ball's huge.
Yeah, but it's a great perk. Like I've got it every time I do like drinking streams. So I always do a drinking stream on a Friday.
Yeah.
So every time I do a drinking stream, I usually just play Fortnite and get drunk. That's pretty much my thing. Or before it was me playing Warzone, or but when I play Warzone drunk, I just suck. Like whereas Fortnite, you can like kind of like get away with it. But I'd be doing that. I'd be playing like marbles or just talking shit. Or whatever it might be, and I just get really wasted just talking, and people love it. Like I think I get my most viewers when I do a drinking stream on a Friday. Like I can average of like a 40. It's like it's fucking stupid. It's so funny, but like I'm having such a good time.
My average is like climbed actually in the last like month.
Yeah,
I think 11 or something like that.
That's good, man.
So,
I
like,
mean,
I'm pretty happy. Like
Yeah. Do you have a lot of
people would like watch me?
Do you have a lot of community members from my community come and say hello, or?
I don't know. Probably, maybe. There's a couple I think that
are
come and gone. So
it's like, I always say to everyone, if you post in the Discord, people will watch, bro.
Yeah.
Because and they really do. Like I go into other people's channels all the time to see who's been there. Because I have mods for a lot of people's channels, so I can see who's been in the chat. And so I'll look back on the chat and I'll be like, oh my god, like I didn't realize that person would even come in here and watch this. Like, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Koshi says, have you played Medieval Game for Honor?
Oh, For Honor, man, no. I know of it. I haven't played it. I think I was gonna buy it, but then I hear that they don't have any dedicated servers, so I think I just didn't do it. So
Yeah,
it's
that
kind
can
of
be
a bit like
tough.
iffy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing worse than streaming a game and then you just sit and search for a fucking lobby for
a lobby for like
10 minutes.
whatever.
Anything more than 5 minutes, people are gonna stop watching. Like,
Yeah, that's right.
I find sometimes that's a little bit like that with PUBG. Like PUBG servers take a while. They take like 5-10 minutes sometimes, and it's kind of like you just need to like change screens and talk for ages.
Yep, you just
so you find a game.
You're gonna go instant, you know.
Yeah, which is you just need to pick a popular game.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, indie games nowadays aren't streamed because they're too slow.
Yeah, that's right.
You can't get into it. Miss Lit, did someone say marbles? Hey, how are you today, Miss Lit? I saw you in Ragnar's chat earlier. It's good to see you in here and saying hello. We will be playing marbles later in the week. Probably Saturday.
Marbles is life, man.
It's so great, bro. You know the amount of times I've played marbles on stream has got to outweigh any other game, I think. Like
I'm up there, I reckon. I think I've put like 60 hours into marbles or something.
Easy, yeah. So like what I usually do is I incorporate it in our community nights. Yep. So like we have a community night on Saturday night, where I basically give away like prizes for the person who wins. Cool. So like we'll do like a 10-round Grand Prix of marbles, and whoever wins the 10-round Grand Prix, we basically take all our viewers to someone else's channel and like silently raid them.
Yep.
So instead of like raiding, we just take everyone out of the chat and move them to their chat. I put them on the screen, and then I just gift whoever won a subscription to that channel. Yeah, it's heaps of fun, bro. Like it's that's a vibe, because like what not only is everyone having a great time with the marbles and stuff, someone gets a reward and we get to make new friends in someone else's channel.
Yeah. That's
so
cool.
it's like, and some people, and sometimes what happens is, if I have a whole bunch of legends in the chat who really like to throw around a little bit of cash on a Saturday night, we'll go to someone's channel, I'll give them a subscription, and then 10 other people will do stuff, and then we'll have a fucking hype train. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, this person's got a hype train out of nothing. And he's like, they're like, am I being followed by it? Because I have like 50 fucking other people just sitting in my chat all of a sudden. He's just talking shit, and I just get them to spam emotes at them and just rain whatever they can afford and just have a bit of fun. Like, it's so lit, dude, and it makes you feel good. It makes them feel good, you know. And that person comes into our chat like later on, and it's just like, what the fuck was that? Like they have no idea what happened. Like it's one of those things that, like, if you have enough people in the chat, sometimes we don't have enough, but if we have enough people in the chat, I'll definitely send it and help someone out. Like, especially if it's someone with like under 10 viewers. So like, say I always pick someone who has like 5-6 viewers. And then do it to them, and then like, you don't pick the person who has 50 other viewers, like, you know what I mean? Because they're not going to notice. Whereas like someone who has 5-6 viewers has had 10 comments in the last 2 hours, and they're kind of like not reading their chat because they're not really sure like what's going on. And all of a sudden, like 30 people come in and just start like spamming them. You're just like, what the fuck is this? Like, it's a vibe, but I love that.
Have you been followed by it? I haven't. Not yet.
So many times.
Have you? I mean, like, I get like the occasional one, but like normally I'll just ban them or whatever.
No, I had 4K last week.
Like, really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It doesn't matter though. It doesn't do anything. Like, it's stupid. Yeah. It's a waste of time, waste of energy. I don't know why people do it. You know, if they get a kick out of it, good for them. It doesn't affect me though. I just mute them and turn it off.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me at all.
Great.
Anyway, what I was going to say was, based on the games you've played and stuff so far, what's the next game? What's the next one you're going to play on stream?
Oh man, I don't know. I'd kind of like stick to like, if I want to do like a full playthrough, I think. Oh man, it's so hard to like. I think my next game that I'm going to full playthrough will be Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So just an old school kind of like, yeah, bit of like kind of 80s nostalgia, kind of like dumb, like game. It came out in like what 2000.
No, it's a great game. I've played it
Oh
before.
man, it's so good.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
So
I'm a massive Far Cry fan.
yeah, I think
I
I'm
love
gonna
Far
play that.
Cry.
I saw. Yeah, you're playing Far Cry 5, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I've nearly
Yeah.
finished. I'm like, I think 75% done. So I'm actually gonna try and finish it after this. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna run it after this and try and finish the game out.
Yeah.
And for me, Far Cry 4 was definitely my favorite.
Yeah, 4 was good.
That was
Pagan,
my
Pagan
favorite.
Min, yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely my favorite by far. Just the gameplay was simple, but it was great.
Man,
Like,
I
it was
didn't even
nothing.
think Pagan Min was like a real bad dude either.
No, he
You
wasn't that
know,
bad,
like
was
it
he?
was just like this chill dictator guy that like they made out to be bad, but he actually wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the guys, the characters in Far Cry 5 are fucking demons. Like
Oh, yeah,
just like,
bad.
like terrible. Like there's that scene in the game we were playing with before, and like the other day we were playing through the second bad guy. It was Jacob, I believe.
Yeah.
And he like it was talking about something else, and he just executes someone. And then like then they brought in Joseph, who's the main guy.
Yeah.
I think it's Joseph, the main guy.
Like
the father. And he did this big speech about how he killed his unborn child. I was just like what the fuck? Like, and that's crazy. Whereas the fourth one, Pagan Min, was just like, I don't like you. Like,
yeah,
just like,
right. Yeah.
I don't like you. Look, I tried to
like
poison
you.
you this one time. My bad. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you just kill him at the dinner table. It's like, sweet.
Sweet.
Um,
And it's all about you're just taking the like bury your mum's ashes or something, right?
pretty much. You just
That's all
literally
it is, and then you eventually just somehow wound up in this like
civil
revolution
war.
that happened.
Yeah. It's like I came to
Alright,
I came to the Himalayas to bury my mum's ashes.
Yeah.
And now I've just confronted a revolution. Like it's just like, yeah, good. Glatz, thank you so much for the 15 bits. I appreciate it, man. Always. It affects trying to do partner. Yeah, it does. It does. It does. Ask him if he's going to play Far Cry 6. Of course he will. Absolutely. I'm sure.
I reckon I'll play Far Cry 6. I saw there's heaps of demos out today or something, right?
Oh, really?
The YouTubers and stuff were playing it.
I'll have to check it out. Yeah, there'll be a beta, surely.
In the last 24 hours.
What's the new setting for the new one? Do we know?
Cuba.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, Cuba would be interesting. I don't know.
During what time period?
Like, I guess nowish, right?
Nowish?
I don't know.
Or during the revolution, I guess.
Nah, it'd be nowish. Because like Cuba's still pretty behind. Like they're still like kind of stuck in the 60s, you know, because like America kind of fucked them over.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, all their cars are like so old and shit, and their infrastructure is still like made out of red brick, and there's a lot of shit going on there, like crazy. Have I played Red Dead Redemption 2? Yes, I've played Red Dead Redemption 2. That's a great game.
Gotta pee. I'll be back.
No, you're all good.
It happens when I fucking drink too many beers.
Yeah, you're all good, man. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 for me was a really good game, dude. Really good game. Like, I'm not a big GTA fan, but I think Rockstar did a really good job of Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, the last GTA I proper played was GTA 3. Like, I haven't played GTA in a long time. But Red Dead Redemption, the original Red Dead Redemption on I think it was Xbox, was like absolutely awesome. So to play Red Dead Redemption 2 and have it like it's sort of like a prequel sort of situation to Red Dead Redemption, and that was definitely cool. Like I think that the playthrough for that was cool because all the different references. Also, it was very realistic when it came to like guns and horses and all that kind of stuff. I thought it was great. I thought they did a really good job, and it wasn't as glitchy. The ending was insane. It was insane, and it wasn't as glitchy as GTA seems to be sometimes. I feel like
the balls shrunk when it was cold.
Yeah.
The horse's balls shrunk when it was cold. That was a weird thing to happen.
So why do
Did you
that
see?
though?
I don't know. Why do that?
Just to see if you notice.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. It
it's
was
like
weird.
I'm obviously not gonna notice that unless someone points
Yeah,
it out. It's like,
exactly.
and then like Rockstar's like, oh guys, by the way, check out their balls. Like
Yeah,
it's
the
just
balls
like
shrink. They put it
fucking
out.
what?
They said that like the balls shrink. They were just like, yeah, the balls are gonna shrink when it's cold. It's like,
It's
why
like,
would you?
why does it
Why add
matter?
that? Yeah, why add that?
So weird.
It's
No, I
weird, man.
agree. But no, it was a great game.
Yeah, it was
It was
good.
a great game. I'll probably play it through again, but it's not a stream game. Like it's one of those. It's one of those games. It's because it's a storyline takes what? What would you say? 80
Oh, it's like
hours?
no, it's something. It's 60 to 80 hours. It's huge.
Yeah, yeah. You're not gonna stream that. It would take you a month to stream it. Like to stream the game, even just the main storyline from start to finish. Like and like people would just lose. They'd lose interest really quick.
Yeah,
I reckon. Especially because the game's been out for a while too. So
yeah,
if it was a new game and just came out and you started it as a series, I reckon people would probably watch it. But probably you'd probably get more people watching it on VOD than you would in actual time, like on stream live. So
yeah.
I always find I get more people watching my VODs than they do actually watching the stream. Like I was the other day when I did a 28-hour stream the other day.
28 was it?
28, yeah. I tried to go for 30, I didn't make it. So what happened was I went 24 hours, I hit the 24-hour mark.
Yeah.
And I was still like quite fine. I was wide awake, I was doing all right, and I said to myself, all right, well I'll probably keep going. I said, but what I'll do is because I've already gone 24 hours and I don't want to go too long, the chat can determine how long I go for, right?
Yeah.
You never let the chat make any decisions for you.
No,
anyway,
you never do that, man. Chat.
So I said, for every gifted subscription, I'll do 10 minutes.
No way.
Right? And someone gifted me 50 subs.
Holy shit.
And I was like, that's 6 hours.
Yeah.
I was just like, shit. So I had to do another 6 hours. Now I tried really hard to get there. I was like, so at the 22-hour mark, I was fucking wide awake. I was vibing. I was perfect. I was great. Because I did morning to morning, right?
Yeah.
So I started at 8 a.m. the day before, went to 8 a.m. the next day. It's great. I was fine. Because I can go overnight easy, right? And during the day, it's sunny. You're all right. Like once you get over the morning period, you seem all good. Anyway, at about 10:30 was when I started to really struggle. So my body started to like hurt. Like I started to get really horrible pains in my legs.
Oh.
And like I had really bad like chills in my chest. And I was just like, because I made the mistake, right? Because I thought the home stretch is on its way at 22 hours. I started drinking, right? So I started drinking at 22 hours into a stream, which is just the fucking dumbest shit in the world.
Yeah.
So I thought 24 hours, 2 hours. I can drink for 2 hours and just fucking chill out and I'm done. But then
booze makes you tired.
But then I got cocky, man. And I was like, fuck it. Every 10 minutes, one sub. Every 10 minutes, I'll go another 10 minutes. Max of 30 hours. So I was going to cap it at 6. And someone just gifted 50, just straight away. And I'm just like, fuck. That was just very, very funny. Anyway, so I got to 28, just on 28. And I was like, guys, I actually physically want to die right now.
Yeah.
I have to go to bed. Like my body was so sore. Like I started getting I started having breathing problems.
Jesus.
Like my chest started to really hurt. And I was like, I'm going to have to take a break or something. So I took 10 minutes to see if I could calm myself a little bit. But my body was just like, no, we're going to bed, cunt. So I basically came back and I was like, guys, I gotta call it there. And look, I'll do an extra 2 hours tomorrow. You know what I mean? So I actually I came back the next day and streamed again. So I was fine, but it was like my body was just telling me, look, you need to get some sleep.
Some sort of sleep, right? What's your average go-to stream time? What do you try to aim for?
Between 8 and 10 hours.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so most streams I do 8 to 10 hours or it depends. It depends how I feel. 6 hours is probably short.
Yep.
But 8 hours is probably about yesterday I did 8.5.
Yep.
But I streamed till 9 a.m. this morning.
Yeah, far out.
So for me though, that was kind of I started really late. You know what I mean? I started at 10:30 yesterday.
Yep.
Because on purpose, because I was trying to like head in and give other people
with
some
like
love.
the UK stream, right?
Yeah. So what I was going to do is I was going to play Minecraft, like I showed you, like I was playing the Minecraft Realm for like 6 hours. And then I was going to play Splitgate with my mates in the UK.
Yep.
Because they couldn't play until late at night for them. So it was about 9:30, 10 o'clock for them when they started playing at night. And so it was about 7 and it was like 5:30 in the morning for me.
Yep.
So we played that for a couple of hours. Then like by about 8 o'clock, 8:30, I was like, okay, I need to like go get a couple of hours now. So
yeah.
But I don't sleep much anyway. Like I'll sleep 4 hours, 5 hours, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
So I can kind of function on that amount of sleep.
Yeah.
Whereas most people need 8 hours or they can't fucking function. Like
I can function off 6, I think.
Yeah.
Like that's my 5 to 6.
Yeah.
But like lately I've been like because I finish work at like 11 o'clock at night, so I'll just come home at like clean up or whatever I've done during the day, clean up and then jump on stream till like 3:30, 4 a.m.
Yeah.
lately, and then I'll be like, I'm done. I've got to go to bed.
Yeah.
Because I've also worked like eight hours as well.
Yeah, exactly. And yet for me, like because I've been a tradie for my entire life.
Yeah.
I've always functioned on short sleep, long hours worked. So like I work 10, 12 hours, whatever it might be, something crazy like that, especially in my field, like mechanics always work fucking stupid hours. Yeah. And then I'll get home, watch TV, play games, whatever, because I've always been a gamer or game. And like once you get into a game, your brain switches on. So you're like, you're playing games and you vibe and you're having a good time and you're like, yeah, I'm sweet. It'll be 12, and then it'll be 1, there'll be 2. You'll be like, fuck, I get up at 7. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then you go to bed and you wake up and you just get on with it. You just grab your coffee and off you go. Like that's sort of been the way I've always lived my life. So I've been training myself to do that since I was 18 years old. Like, so that's pretty normal. Glat says he functions off 4 hours sleep. Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, some people can just get through it. Like, other people need at least 7, 8 hours because otherwise they're just a dead person. Like straight up. That's right. One game that was disappointing in my opinion was Cyberpunk. I never played it. I watched someone play it on stream and I thought it was boring as shit.
I put 24 hours into that game.
Buggy, huh?
Put an update out. I was enjoying it, even with the bugs. I was enjoying it. Put an update out. It bricked my save. I couldn't load into it. So I uninstalled it.
Yeah.
I'm not restarting. I've put a day's worth of fucking time into this.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this again.
This comes back to the Skyrim autosave. It's like, walk away, and if you feel like playing it again, don't.
It fully bricked my save. I couldn't load into it.
100%.
Yeah, I couldn't load into it. I just wouldn't fucking. And I heard like that was a thing for like heaps.
That's some primitive shit.
Yeah, man.
Like autosave is like one of the things that was never in games. You remember when you used to play a game when you were a kid? There's no autosave.
Oh,
and if you didn't get to the checkpoint or if you didn't get to the next level, you couldn't save it. But the levels were fucking hard. So you spend hours and hours and hours on this thing, and then your mum come in and be like, "All right, we're going to bed," and you'd be like, "But I can't get to the end of the fucking level, or I can't save it." Like she's just like, I don't care. Like, but I care because tomorrow I'm gonna spend another 2 hours in the same fucking shit all over again.
It's endless cycle, mum.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
You just need to let me play this extra 45 minutes and I'll be good. Exactly. And then she comes back in, you finish, and you're like, "No, mum, I didn't finish it. Like, it sucks. It's so hard.
I died, all right?
I died so many times." No, it's true. It's true. Anybody ever played the game Rage? Yes, I have. Rage is a good game. It was the original one was good. Rage is very it's just Borderlands basically. Rage is literally just Borderlands. That's all it is. Like it's the same shit.
Just without like that self shader on.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like the same game. If you ever look it up, like the first one was great. The second one was garbage. They only brought out the second one literally. The second one came out like 10 years after the first one. And it was terrible. So they took 10 years to make a terrible game. So I don't know. Like it's a Bethesda game as well. It's the same engine as Fallout and all that. But it's just I don't know. It just wasn't the go. Yeah. It was not the go, unfortunately.
Interesting.
I don't know. I mean the next few games I've been looking at playing. I think for me, Look, as soon as Far Cry 6 comes out, I will be playing it from start to finish on stream. I can guarantee you that.
Oh, yeah.
But any other game from now till then, not really that interested. Halo looks great. I'd love to play Halo when it comes out, which I will be because I'm a big Halo fan.
I hear they're cucking like the community for Halo.
Yeah.
I hear they're like really just like they're not enjoying it, supposedly.
Yeah, look, I'll still play it and then see what it's like.
Yeah.
Because look, we all know where they fucked up. Like Halo 1 was fantastic. Halo 2, some people love Halo 2 more than Halo 1. Halo 3 was one of those games that took off. It was amazing.
Yeah,
Halo 4 was rubbish. So like they fucked it up so bad. Like it was because they changed developers and then it just went to shit. Like it was like Halo reskinned with garbage. It was terrible. But the first 3 were great.
ODST was good too.
Yeah, anything since then for me hasn't been the go. Like the ODST, it was directionless.
Yeah,
I feel like there was no storyline or anything. It was kind of just it just wasn't for me. It wasn't a game. It was more of like a DLC vibe.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, Halo 1 and Halo 3 were both my favorite games ever.
Yeah,
like they were just brilliant. Yeah. Have you ever played The Walking Dead? No, I've never played The Walking Dead.
I did. The Telltale games?
Yeah.
Play those, man. They are good.
You can keep talking to chat. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, chat. Hey, what's up? Yeah. They're fucking awesome. Holy shit, the Telltale games. Bro, you can make so many choices that just kill characters that they're just dead. They won't come back. Ever. And it can get pretty depressing. But it's fun. Here's what it is. Anyway, yeah, what's happening, chat? Anyway, how's everyone's day going? What else? What can I say? Lee and Clementine, bro. Clementine, she's gangster, man, for sure, 100%. She rock shit, and oh man, she goes through a lot. Like Lee definitely was like the best character, I think. But you could see it was because it was like a Telltale game. You could see from the start, it wasn't I don't know. I just don't think that they. I feel like they should have kept him alive. It was really sad. It was a sad time for when they when they died, when he died. Spoilers. Oh man, I stopped watching The Walking Dead after after the Whispers came in, so they killed heaps of people. I don't know. The Walking Dead's meh. The graphic novel was way better.
The Walking Dead was always one of those it was one of those TV shows that you never knew who was going to die next.
Yeah.
That was the cool part about it. But then they killed off all the good characters. And you were like, okay, I'm just going to stop watching now. It's like, why would you kill off all the main characters? Like,
there's there's YouTube videos where you can pinpoint. They've worked it out. You can pinpoint the moment where The Walking Dead was really good.
Yeah.
And then it just died. There's a moment. There's one moment where The Walking Dead dies.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I agree. I think I watched 4 seasons.
4?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty much where that's where they think it's after season 4 it just dies.
Yeah, what was the season where they found the it was so the second season was the prison, right?
No, that's the third season.
Is that the third season?
Yeah.
So the third season, the prison, and then when they left the prison, and then went to that.
Animals?
Yeah, that was where I stopped watching.
Yeah, that's where it went to shit after that.
Yeah, I was like, okay, whatever. Honestly, I was the prison one was sick. Like that whole concept with the prison and the escape and all that kind of stuff. That was cool. That was really cool. The warring factions and all that kind of stuff. As soon as they left that and then moved into this cannibal sort of storyline, I was like, I don't like it. Like it was just it was kind of off-putting to me. It just kind of became more about people fighting than zombies fighting.
And zombies, right?
You know,
like it's just a drama about like they have to. Yeah, it became really kind of weird. It became like more a drama TV show, and then zombies are just there.
Yeah. Which we had already, like in so many TV shows, and that's why none of them lasted. Like,
so the last season 11's the last season.
11.
11. That's it.
See, the only show I've ever committed that many seasons to is Supernatural.
Did you watch all 15?
Yeah.
Like up to season 10, I think.
Yeah. No, that's my favorite TV show. Like,
it was whenever Dean went to purgatory, right?
Season 9, that was, I think.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Season 10, I stopped kind of watching.
Yeah. So like for me, I think a lot of people loved the first season because of the monsters and the concept and stuff. No spoilers. All right, Glatz. You're a bit behind, but that's all right. You're only 6 years behind, Glatz.
Yeah.
But no, for me originally, the first season was all monster killing, and everyone thought that was a cool concept. They moved into the main story, the character storylines. You know, with the struggles with the demons and stuff, and then as soon as the demons finished, the angels came in and all that kind of stuff. That is where a lot of people were like, I don't understand what's going on out. Like, You know, the angels thing really fucked with people.
It got really fucked with me.
Got really biblical all of a sudden. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I just didn't bother to watch it, and then because I was like, I've seen bits and pieces, whatever, that's fine.
But
I eventually just sat down because it was on Netflix for ages.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll just watch it. And then that season up to season 10, I think, was on there.
Yeah. For me, honestly, like as soon as they brought in the angels and demons and stuff, I thought this is actually gonna get really interesting.
Yeah, it got good, man.
I love the concept of like biblical fighting.
Yeah.
That's cool. Like it's basically they're going from like these casual monster hunters into this like the two key pieces of a biblical war. Like I'm just like, as if that's not fucking awesome. Like, you know, they did the apocalypse thing and like the horseman and
holy shit, the death. Do you know when death gets revealed?
Yeah. And it's like
I was busting nuts. It was so good.
That was actually a vibe. Brody, we're talking about a Supernatural, bro. We're going to head out and enjoy the rest of the stream. No, Kosh, thank you so much, bro, for sticking around and asking all those questions for it. The show, dude. The show, yeah, it's great. Supernatural is such a vibe. Like, I honestly I love that show. My favorite season, I think, was probably season 4. Like, season 4 was when they brought in what's his name? That played the devil.
Yeah.
What's his actual name?
Oh, I've lost it.
Ron someone or something.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I look it up if you want.
He was really cool. Like that character for me was one of the best characters in the TV show. Yeah. He was just so fucking good at it. That's groovy. Yeah, that is groovy. Our mate Groovy.
Ron Jeremy. No, not Groovy. He's just been sentenced to prison, right?
Our mate Groovy has like a mustache the size of like Mount Everest. Like he's just like we're just like, is that Ron Jeremy?
That's funny. I love it. Yeah. Ron Jeremy's going to prison.
What for?
Well, like he's been like charged with heaps of like sexual assault cases and stuff.
Yeah, we better stop calling Groovy Ron Jeremy. We'll find a new name for him. It's like so good.
Like he's banned from like all those sex bows and stuff like that, you know.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
This sex bow.
Yeah. I've got a ticket, bro. I'm going in November.
Are you actual?
Yeah. Me and my work husband from work.
Yeah. I love it, eh? It's so good. I remember we used to go when we were younger, like, you know, in our early 20s, like teenage years. That was the most fun you could have. Like it was free pretty much, wasn't it? It was
Yeah, it's
like
pretty much free, man. Like you just
like
pay for
$10 or some shit. Like you just
like
like
however much it was.
yeah, just head in. You're just like I can see a sea of dildos, and I have so many jokes. Like I need to just let this out. Like it was actually so much fun. I reckon people just went for the free shit.
Oh, for sure, 100%.
Yeah. Like they were just like, I'm not here for anything else. But the free show bags. Like it's like an adult Easter show. Like no one will understand that reference unless they're Australian. What's up? Fatal? How are you? Azzy, is there a special event happening this weekend you're keen on? What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait, Brody does this where he tries to set me up for something.
I'm going for a piss.
No, you're right. He tries to set me up for like a joke or two. What's the special event we're talking about? What are we discussing there? Guys, if you're not really following Aussie Viking, go and give the man a follow. Legend. He's one of the nicest guys. Good guy. Listen, you retweeted the Punk return. You tweeted a Brian Danielson gif. Yeah. Look, for me, right? I think you might be interested in this weekend. Yeah. Look, I haven't watched it in a while. I'm probably I am a really big wrestling fan. Don't get me wrong, but I haven't really watched any pay-per-views in a while, and so I'm a bit lost on what's happening. I just saw the CM Punk return on TV, and I was just on
AEW, right?
On Twitter, and I was just like, oh my god, I actually watched that clip and I got chills. Like, it made me very happy. Yeah, are you a wrestling fan?
No.
No.
I just know it's returning. So a few of the boys have told me to do a shoey, so I'm gonna do one.
Oh, nice. All right, well, you know what? We're about an hour and a half in, so we're gonna probably end. So you know what? Let's do you do a shoey. I'll do a shot. We'll do it together.
Let's go. All right. Just let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, you're all right.
I'll pour my beer. And yeah. These shoes are my work shoes, kinda. They're pretty gross. Also, I've got these other shoes. So these shoes were black. I bleached them because there was mold growing in these shoes from some shoes.
That's fucked.
Yeah, isn't it? They're fucking they're now pink, pretty much. That's so. It's not rough. Look at it. It's fucking cooked, man.
All right, so all we'll do is we'll get the music on for the last bit. All right, we'll search it up.
Man, that hour and a half went quick, bro.
That's what it happens when we do podcasts, man. Just talking, just fucking having a bit of a laugh,
Yeah.
Let's get some hype in the chat, guys. Can we get some emails in the chat, some hype in the chat, a bit of love. Let's turn it up for your boy Aussie Viking. He's gonna do you a shoey, and I'm gonna do my old master ball shot. We're gonna do it together.
I've been just been called the shoe lord and stuff.
Yeah.
I've got a role in a mate's Discord that's just shoe lord Viking.
Shoe lord Viking.
Yeah, it's just fun.
I love that. All right, guys, let's get it done, and this is got to be the song we play.
What song are you playing?
Shoey.
Shoey. Oh, Frenchie and the Talent, right?
That's it, eh?
Hell yeah, I love that shit. All right, let's go. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Oh, strong. Nice, bro.
Fucking hell. That's probably the first shoey of many tonight, I reckon.
I love it, bro. Dude, thanks for doing the podcast with us.
It's all good, man.
Vibe, dude. Always.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you, man. Can we get another shout out in the chat, Brit, for Aussie Viking? Thanks for all the love lately too, like the raids and bringing your community over and
that's cool, man.
Giving
Thanks
the
for
love, man.
introducing me to your community and stuff as well. Like, it's
Yeah.
been awesome. It's good to
100%.
share, like the smaller boys got to stick together, I reckon.
I reckon too, yeah. Well, that's the only way we grow, man.
That's right.
We've got to support each other.
Yeah. And it's like a sad world that like we live in on Twitch because it's such an oversaturated market.
Yeah.
And like, my little like community that I've made with like, that I've got like my regulars that rock up and I'm fucking really grateful for. I'm like really good friends with them now,
Yeah, that's it. I made lifelong friends. On this channel. Like, there's people on this channel that I would call my best mates now, and I only met them doing Twitch. So
yeah, I'm the same.
That's the crazy part.
Oh man, this clip I don't even know. This is like in the spare bedroom. It sucks.
They bring some weird clips in.
Yeah, there's heaps of trashy clips.
Dude, I get some fucked up clips too. Don't worry. Like, there's some clips of me, and I'm just doing some, and there's no context to them. And honestly, it's not good. Like, Anyway, dude, like,
yeah, I do love you, Squizzy. Fuck you.
Much love, bro. I'll speak to you again soon, and if you continue to promote yourself to us all, like continue to chuck your stuff in the Discord when you go live, tweet me and all that shit, like, post your social media links in the Discord as well, so everyone can go follow you on all platforms, and every single person in this chat, I'm sure, will make the effort to come watch you because I think they're in love, mate.
All right. I love it. Thank you so much.
Well, I'll talk to you soon, dude.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, talk soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's go.